BlueFace, the same thing that you falling in love with, that you love to do when you're not in that studio, it's gonna be the same thing that tear down your whole empire, right? Because one thing about us men, especially the ones that come from the streets and they turn their money into good money and, you know, they change their whole life around, we fall in love with different things that come from that lifestyle. Some of us get the money and fall in love with the action, the streets, the gunplay, the drama, the violence. Some of us fall in love with the drugs. Some of us fall in love with the fashion, the cars, the jewelry. Then you got people like you. Some of us fall in love with the women. And in today's time, that's the wrong type of situation to fall in love with, especially when it's a whole bunch of young girls. Because like young females bring a lot of problems. They have a lot of attitudes, different mood swings. You know what I'm saying? They still finding themselves. And you having a house full of them. Yeah, it make you look like a player, not a P, but a player, right? Yeah, it make you look like that. You can control them and all that there. But one thing about it, a lot of 911 calls gonna get called. The neighbors, they gonna see that there. They gonna see all the traffic coming, all the women coming in and out. They gonna soldier hate on you. So when they hear loud noises, yelling and screaming, because young females gonna do that there, they're gonna call the police on you, let alone whoever in the household, including them, gonna call the police on you. So what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna get a whole bunch of assault on the female charges, a whole bunch of, you know, domestic violence charges, because there ain't no way that you're gonna be able to deal with young females, 18 and older, and you ain't gonna smack one of them, because you got a temper. You know what I'm saying? You're always putting your hands on people. You just have a simple argument, and how you solve all your situation is you got to swing on them, or your team will swing on them. So the judge gonna get tired of seeing your face, BlueFace. You don't think so? You don't think the judge gonna get tired of seeing your face? And don't you be in LA or California, the West Coast? Yeah, so you're gonna end up doing little bids, a year here, 2 years here. And the type of artist that you is, BlueFace, you can't afford to do 2 or 3 years in prison, because there ain't no guarantee that your fan base gonna stick with you. So Wack100 only gonna save you but so many times, because he gonna get tired of spending all this money and the money not coming back in, because every time he builds your buzz up, or you build your own buzz up, you know, you going to jail, or he gotta buy you out, and he gotta come raise his blood pressure up and deal with your little problems. You see what I'm saying? He already handled a lot of stuff for you. That's why he gets so upset, because he handling the finances. He making sure the bill's straight. He making sure the IRS and everything straight. So he do a lot, and he ain't getting a lot of credit for it, but he do a lot behind the scene things. So yeah, he'll get fed up eventually. Then y'all will start falling out and getting into it. And y'all gonna end up fighting if y'all ain't already have. You see what I'm saying? Because you're gonna listen to other bloggers, and you're gonna start standing on 10 against the dude who putting you in position and making sure your back off is straight, and you're gonna start letting the females get in your head. Plus you fighting charges and all that there, so it's a lot that you gotta deal with. Plus your family, you know, you have issues with them. You see what I'm saying? So they feel like now you wanna run back to them when everything gone. So yeah, you'll start getting gray hairs. Then you'll start going on Lawrence. I wish I wasn't here, or I wish I could just disappear. I wish I could turn into Casper. Yeah. And then if you do a little bid and the people, the fans not feeling your style no more, or your songs not working no more, it's gonna force you to do TV. It's gonna force you to keep doing shows like that. So you're gonna put yourself back into position that got you in prison or got you locked up the first time. Because it ain't like you dealing with females that's 30 and 35 and 40, or their late 20s, they got some experience and all that there. You dealing with young girls. You see what I'm saying? So they can come up with any little thing to sue you. That's another scam. All these females in your house, there's so many different scams, like you locking them in the bathroom, alleged. That's what they saying, right? They can sue you for that. So that's a lot of different problems. So can your bank account handle all these problems? Because Wack100 would not go under to save you, to keep saving you, especially when he coming to save you and you having arguments with him. And he the one who will help you when you get dug in a hole. He'll be the one with the shovel to dig the dirt out of, to pull you out the hole when you reach your hand up. Or when you drowning, he'll be the one with the life jacket to throw you the life jacket in the water, so you're gonna drown. So, but you'll keep putting him in position to lose, and the money not coming in. It'd be different if you got the Lil Wayne money coming in, if you got that Drake money coming in, if you got that Nicki Minaj, Lil Baby, Da Baby money coming in. That's a different. You know, you need more hits. You need to be more hits with BlueFace on it. You know, it seems like you got more cases than hits right now, so they gotta switch. You see what I'm saying? You gotta have a little bit more control, or you gotta listen to the right guidance. You know, it shouldn't be an issue with getting rid of a problem. You know, these same problems gonna get you locked up. These same problems gonna get you sued. All this stress with the females, with your family, with Wack100, with the court system, getting sued and all this stuff, and other legal issues when you fighting other men because you know, can't control your temper, right? It's gonna affect your music. It's gonna either have you not producing the right music, or you lazy with it, you're not in the studio, you're not dropping 4 or 5 songs a day, a couple of videos a week, or at least 2 or 3 videos, 5 videos a month. You know what I'm saying? You tucking it in the cut. It's gonna, you know, take from that because you always stressed out. So it's gonna force you to pick the blunt up more, to pick the pills up more, or whatever type of drug you're on, the bottle, the alcohol, the lean. Yeah, so when you run into a club situation and a bouncer do something, or one of them regular American citizens play with you, you're gonna take it out on them and they're gonna sue you. They're gonna have you arrested every time. You see how that works? So you're gonna be just like DMX said, you're gonna be headed nowhere fast. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna seem like you're doing something right just cause you could still do a show here or pick up a bag for a feature here. But that don't matter if the court system is gonna take it away. If this person's suing you, these females suing you. These females could come back anytime. It could be 10 years later, 5 years later. They can wait till you get a good hit, then they come and hit you. He did this to me. He used to beat me. He used to hit me. And then they see all the chaos. They get the police reports every time the police came to your house. All that stuff will get used against you in court. Police are always coming up there. You see what I'm saying? They can get a female that was on your side, and then you flip on them, then they'll take their side. So that's 2 females right there. They're just 1 female, but the one that take her side, that's 2. Then you got other females that can say the same thing. Then you got the other guys that y'all jump on, they can sue you. It's too much for your bank account, man. You don't respect your bank account. That's your problem. You don't respect your debit card. Yeah, you don't respect your credit card. You don't respect Bank of America because you won't put yourself in these positions, in these situations. You're supposed to be getting money. You're having a house full of females. Come on, man. So I can't say you was a real P, because you was a real P, you wouldn't have all these females in your house. You would have them set up for OnlyFans. You would have them making money off OnlyFans. Yeah, running the bag up like Bammy, but you ain't got that type of sauce in you. You ain't got that type of drip in you. You ain't got that type of discipline in you. You'd rather have all the females. You'll be the type of guy that if you had 5 females, you'll sleep with all of them. If you was a P, you'll sleep with all your girls before they make the money. Yeah, because you just want all the women. You want to look like the Playboy guy. That's what you want to look like. That's what you want to be. You want to be the new Playboy. Nah, man. These females supposed to be on OnlyFans making you money, bringing you the money the legit way. Not trying to come up with a TV show. You think you can make more money off what you're doing than OnlyFans? You know how many dudes that want to see them young girls and lingerie and stuff like that? Like, who coaching you? Oh, that's right. You hard-headed. You don't listen to nobody. You'll hear it, but you don't really listen to nobody, because BlueFace can do what BlueFace want to do. So I can't even talk to you because you don't listen to nobody. The only time you listen to somebody when you in jail and you're trying to get bonded out. That's when they get your attention. And then as soon as you get bonded out and you get released and you get back to the house, yeah, you don't listen to nobody. You put your jewelry back on and you put that rap costume back on. Yeah, it go one ear out the other. So that's my take on this conversation, because you know what I'm saying? So, gone.